Well, this one might be our easiest post-game reactions video, everyone. Scotty Gange, Brady Vernon, editor of HouseOfSparky.com. It was all about Eno tonight in the 52-24 victory over the Oregon State Beavers. Right off the bat, Brady, how good was Eno?
Eno was very good. He had multiple touchdowns of 40-plus yards, finished with a school record of 312 yards in the game, and they got back to their identity that they wanted to. They wanted to come out and run the ball again, and Eno took advantage of that. He broke a lot of tackles tonight, just looked really elusive, a lot of jukes, and it was a very incredible performance just all around. Now, yes, Oregon State wasn't a very good team. They came into this game as the third worst FBS school against the rush. But 300 yards from one guy, you do something pretty impressive.
Yeah, an all-time single-game rushing record for Eno Benjamin tonight. It was the spin, the juke. I think he maybe got a couple of jumps in there, not full hurdles, but he was jumping around. What was the best attribute of Eno's game tonight?
Honestly, yeah, it's just those big runs. You saw him just keep bouncing off of guys, and it wasn't just like shedding arm tackles. It was literally he was wrapped up, just break off another one, go into another two guys. He was gone after that as well. It was really, really fun to watch tonight.
It really was fun to watch. Eno, 4 touchdowns, 3 of them on the ground, 1 of them through the air, at least kind of through the air, little screen passes. He did the rest for the Sun Devils. Let's switch gears here, going to the defensive side. They gave up 24 points. The first half was pretty ugly, but do you think they bounced back well in the second?
I did, but as good as Eno Benjamin was, Jameer Jefferson was very good as well. Had over 200 yards, and that's not something you want to see as a defense, giving up a 200-yard roster, especially after what happened in SDSU. So, once again, this win is very good, but it's not perfect, and there's a lot of things that need to be fixed on that defense as well. Again, it's going to be a growing pain all year. It's learning that 3-3-5. There's all the freshman linebackers. It's going to be a big deal, but that needs to change. You can't allow 200 yards rushing every single game, or you're going to lose a lot of football games.
Yeah, something that is exciting, I'm kind of noticing it right now, is how many people are out here still. I think everybody's waiting for Eno Benjamin to come back out and maybe say a good game or whatnot. How is the entire Sun Devil Inferno, not just in the student section, but the entire stadium tonight?
Well, for those that don't know, it's family weekend. So
the parents are in town. Gotta love it.
A ton of parents are in town. And it was actually a lot surprising because, coming off 2 road losses, the way the fans keep coming out on a hot night, is there's still faith in the Herm train. And I think coming out and see a big performance like this helps with that going forward, because there's still plenty of season to go. And it actually made a factor tonight because Oregon State, being a young offense, there's times they struggled and the noise got to them.
Yeah, you talk about how it was different for the fans and maybe it helped them out for the rest of the season. But the Sun Devils, is this a turning point in the season? Can they really turn things around heading into the majority of Pac-12 play now?
We'll hold off one more week to see if it's a turning point. It's definitely a confidence booster. Going on the road, losing those 2 close games, and I think they're starting to finally get that true identity on offense. They want to run the football in different ways. Tonight you saw the Sparky formation come back for the first time under this coaching regime. Eno took one and just wasn't that good, but you put N'Keal Harry, your best athlete there. Things happening at the 8-yard score earlier in the game. And now you go into Boulder next week against a Buffalo team that's looked a lot better than people thought. And the Pac-12 South is up for grabs. And if you want to win the Pac-12 South, going in the Boulder is a game that you're going to need to win. So that's going to be the turning point for ASU. But this is a big confidence booster going into that game.
Yeah, no doubt a confidence booster. And somebody talked about N'Keal Harry. He came in the Sparky formation, and you say it's necessary for the Sun Devils to win. I think it's necessary for N'Keal to play well. Eno took most of the load tonight, but N'Keal had a touchdown right behind us. He had the Sparky formation touchdown, and also I think the best negative 2-yard rush I've ever seen in my life. And N'Keal going to the right side, getting the hurdle, coming all the way back, and had one more guy to beat, but was tackled, so it didn't get in. But how well did N'Keal Harry play tonight?
He did really well on the last touchdown right over here. It looked like he literally could call a fair catch on the touchdown pass that he then stiff-armed the guy. But that's what you need. If you win football games, generally your best players, which is N'Keal Harry, need to play well. And I like that they got the Spark formation back, because after last week against Washington, when there's good secondaries, you need to find ways to get your playmakers the ball. Why not just direct snap it to him, let him do what he wants to do? So I think there's a lot of positives moving forward, and N'Keal's going to be a really big part of that.
You talk playmakers. Malik Lowell on the defense was the biggest playmaker, at least in my mind, tonight. He had a huge sack, a bunch of tackles on the other end. What did he bring to the Sun Devil defense tonight?
I think an energy. There was his first sack, he came off the edge and was just untouched, and Connor Blount just got destroyed. And I think after that, I kind of set a tone with the confidence booster, but he's the veteran of that linebacker group. So he needs to guide the way. Like, he's the junior. The other two are freshmen starting. So when you give up 200 yards rushing, he needs to be the one to kind of control all of it, like make sure that they're doing their own jobs. Because after San Diego State, a whole lot of things were alignments. So the veteran guy needs to help out the youngins with those alignments in the rushing game. So I think he brings a veteran presence and a big energy to the squad.
Yeah, big players on offense, and Malik Lawal and a couple other guys, big players on defense tonight. And we've broke down 52-24. ASU wins over Oregon State. Great. Move along. They're going up to Boulder next week. We'll get a full preview on Monday after Herm Edwards' press conference. But let's talk about the Colorado Buffs. What does ASU need to do to get their second Pac-12 win?
Well, surprisingly, the Buffaloes have looked almost like the best team in the Pac-12 South, and a lot of that goes to their veteran coordinator Steven Montez, who's played very, very well. And going in the Boulder, it's always tough. A lot of people talk about the elevation. 2 years ago, like ASU got off to a good start. Went in the Boulder against a team that was probably lesser in talent and got killed. And we're going to see a lot about the depth on that defense. Are the guys going to get tired easily? Are people going to make plays? Will that defense be able to stop the run? And that's going to be a big true test against the elements in the elevation.
Yeah, definitely. You have to think about that elevation at Folsom Field in Colorado Boulder, and obviously going to be a tough test for the Sun Devils. But I could think it could be a season-altering test. If the Sun Devils can get a victory, I really think it'll boost them, of course, in Pac-12 standings, but also in team morale. Do you agree?
I do, because after you go on the road to Boulder, you have a bye week and a really long preparation for Thursday night game against Stanford, who, yes, they lost tonight to Notre Dame. They're still a very good team. And got to beat good teams if you want to win the Pac-12 South. So if you come home after a win on a tough road test against Colorado, there's a good chance that they're going to be pumped up, ready, rested for that Stanford game.
Yeah, we'll get more into the Colorado game on Monday again after Herm Edwards' press conference. ASU heading up to Colorado Boulder, and House of Sparky will be there tonight. Eno Benjamin, you're a freak. Nikhil Harry's still a freak. Malik Lawal and the entire defensive crew held it down 52-24. One more time. He's Brady Vernon. I'm Scotty Gange here on the House of Sparky post-game reaction video. Here we go.